Alrighty, welcome back. We're on episode number 154 of Divinity Original Sin, Part 1, the Enhanced Edition. Last episode we looted all the stuff associated with the Mangoth fight. We killed the librarian and the two guards outside of this immaculate cathedral and leveled up to 18. Now we're going to go to Sycil. Check out the expert marksman vendor, see if we were successful at forcing the doctor spell to show up. And we are trying to do that by buying the Novus spells and seeing if it repopulates with a different Novus spell, since we haven't had any luck finding it.
Watch
naturally.
the undead quiver.
Okay.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
And that's a negative. I don't know. I don't know how to get that spell. I just don't know how to get it.
Heavenly herring,
That looks
delicious
pretty nice.
dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
And that
Not in
looks
the mood for cheese.
definitely better than that.
That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Alright. That's going to be an improvement.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each. Toe of snake, wing of worm.
Oh, that's right.
Spice 'em, stir and
I forgot.
churn.
We have to go back
Join
and
the
give that to
Spud
him.
Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Okay.
Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up.
Let's go to Silver Glen. Alright, we picked up a new sarong. Where did it go? There it is. So, we know this is a improvement on him for sure. 2 sticks. Lose the hit points, but purifying fire. Where's it putting that at? Here. Okay. 1 strength, 1 dex. What does she got on? Dexterity and hit points. There we go. That's good for her. That gives us dexterity on that, along with the strength. And she gets purifying fire. Purifying fire. Okay. So that was an improvement, I think. We get some more strength out of her now. Okay. Oh yeah. Heading out this way in search of spells.
Oh? What have you heard?
Alright, I think I'm just gonna try, just give up on it. I don't think I'm ever gonna see the Doctor spell in the game. I really don't think I'm ever gonna see it. My gouge is right up there with it too.
Praise the goddess! I'll pass the trial!
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess's finger coursing through my very veins!
Sacrificing the hit points for that. Or another dex. I think that's the way to go.
Praise the goddess. I've passed the trial.
Friend, this is most excellent news. Welcome to the Immaculate Fold.
Yes! I can feel the goddess's vigor coursing through my very veins.
These goblins are worse than the trolls. Half as dumb and twice as mean.
At least they don't have that distinct underside of a bridge.
Alright, yeah, we leveled up, so we should try looking at all the gear here.
Row? Row! So, you're Alfie, are you? Oh, I've heard about you. Oh? What have you heard? that you let a puny bandit with a knife disgrace our entire race is all this coming from a goblin's beast of burden.
You wish you'd stop interrupting me. Are you hungry, Alfie? Oh, I hope you are, because you're getting a whole cow just for you.
Immunity to fear. To be honest, intelligence 9. Oh, look at those Lucky Charm boots. Speed boots. Yeah, it's never gonna happen. Alright. Let's head over to...
No, that.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the 7. Let's see.
the 7. We've secured the perimeter.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Wonder if Francis came back here. That's a missed opportunity. So many things they could have followed through on. Hmm.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
And what about that weathered old Tomcat at the inn? What was his name?
About the time the
Sam,
captain
sir.
took the Duchess of
Unsinkable
Feather's carriage
Sam.
for a joyride.
Ha! Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught, Pop.
Doesn't seem to be like a decent selection this time around. Kind of weak. It's been rather anemic. Oh, wow. This one requires Armor Specialist 3. It has 2 speed. Fuck me. Armor Specialist 3. Two speed. Think about it here. Armor Specialist 3. No immunity to fear. What he have on? He's already got 2 speed. Armor Specialist 3. Okay. I believe they got word that Mangoth is no longer with us. Apparently not.
How's it going? What do you mean, how's it going? Well, you know, how's it going on your side? You can't be serious. I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation. Pleasant for who?
Look at this. Come here. This is
So, how's it
pickpocketing, locksmithing, blacksmithing, and decks.
How's it going on your side?
Pickpocketing, lockpicking. Lockpicking. This pickpocketing. That's lockpicking. This is a
Don't you find it interminably dull?
Sir, we may be in need of more tenebrium daggers soon.
Is that so? Or is that what you think? That we need more daggers?
Yes?
Drop and give me 50. Ah, forget it. Your breath would probably burn a hole in the floor anyway.
Keep that for telekinesis.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation.
Pleasant for who? We should get another apprentice so we could watch how blast him to sleep.
Why is it taking so long to get over here?
So, how's it going?
What do you mean, how's it going?
Well, you know, how's it going on your side?
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant.
Alright, is it worth giving up 50 hit points for another?
So, how's it going?
Giving up the strength? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Alright, let's do them now. Okay, let's head back up to the other side. Okay, well we're not accosted, so we'll head on over to the Trader's Emporium. Armor Specialist 3. 2%. perception. Ooh, do like the charm shield. Crossbow blacksmithing. 2 speed ring. 2 intelligence, 2 perception. Alright. Yes. And yes. Okay. Let's see. Dex 1 pickpocketing. 8 net. 2 strength. 2 strength. Gives him another action point. He loses the movement though. She picks up another action point. I think we can do that. Oh my god, it didn't regenerate it. It didn't repopulate it again. I mean, you just cannot make this up. You gotta keep spending money on junk. All I'm doing is just damn it. It's annoying it didn't show up the eye gouge there. I demonstrated that it can, so the fact that it didn't pisses me off. Yeah, I'm never going to see the Doctor Spellbook. It's just never going to happen. There's no need to go in the other one, is there? I don't think these guys have legendary stuff on them. So this is a waste of time. Yeah. Alright, don't worry about doing those again. Alright, Well, no doctor, no eye gouge. Let's go ahead and do this for now while I'm up here.
Damon Daemonium, I'll find you yet. Do you now? Yours is this mistake to make, Hunter, and yours is the opportunity to set it right. Until then, I shall reside at the end of time, among imps.
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots. Well, you've got my attention, comrade. But what'll you do if a parliament of source owls swoops down only moments after I depart? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the shelter plain until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your queries. A wide smile showing all teeth and gums lightens the rogue's face as he gathers his belongings and prepares to join you once more. He's as ready as ever.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend? Bear Daughter seems about to leap up and grasp you in her arms, but thinks better of it and silently stands at attention.
You lose 8% critical chance. You have Tenebrium already on there, but I can put Tenebrium on this other bow and it has more base damage then. Yeah. This one's not as good.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend? Rawr! To the homestead, then.
I assume you address me for a reason, so go on. Speak. Only fools believe. Wise creatures know. Yes, I shall rejoin you, for you've much to learn yet.
You call to Woolgraf. He awaits your queries. Woolgraf gives a curt, disgruntled nod and does a funny dance while holding his hands to his head like floppy ears. You assume he's off to stay with Zigzags on the Shelter Plain, or that he's having a stroke.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. Onward, shield to shield, comrade.
Let's talk to...
Good to see you on the Shelter Plain. A home away from home, is it not?
Think I could fly?
A bit drafty in here, isn't it?
Did you? Most wonderful. Could I have a quick read? Yes. Crikey, Dragon of the Void, She doesn't mess around now, does she? The Temple of the Source. I've heard of such a place, buried deep within the forbidden confines of a cursed phantom forest. That is where your travels should take you, east of the Lacula Woods, even though death hangs over that place like a ghostly fog. But first, you should go to Hunter's Edge, the village that borders those haunted woodlands. That is where Zandalore lives. The wizard Leandra is hunting. He is knowledgeable of the source, and his capture by the Void Seekers would be catastrophic indeed.
Have you seen my magic box?
How can I help you, my friend?
You know what a great jokes.
She knows of the wizard Zandalore and the fabled Temple of the Source. She wants to get in. It is part of her purpose. Ikara is key, Hunter. She knows Zandalore. We must find him before Leandra does.
Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
What's the word, Source Hunter?
I'm the imp of the year. Every year, I say.
So that's her plan. She intends to summon Astarte and the Void Dragon and overwhelm the goddess with an unstoppable army. With Astarte gone, there will be nothing to stop the Void from consuming all of Rivellon. Our mission is greater than us, greater than Leandra, Source Hunter. It is a quest to save all of existence from eternal blackness. Her plan must not succeed. Sister, what have you done? You're 2 steps ahead of my sister, dear Source Hunter. With that vial of her blood, and the fail-safe spell you rescued from the mines, you can craft a piece of magic powerful enough to render her army vulnerable. Source Hunter, you've learned so much already. That spell you found, if it's to be believed, Leandra has created Death Knights. Only that spell, combined with her blood, will make them vulnerable to attack. I cannot condone the terrible things she's done, but I can seek to understand them. With our soul forged in such tatters, I believe Leandra is adrift in the not at all inconsiderable sorrows of our lives. What's more, I sense a terrible force bearing down upon the bond between us. It is hungry, and it consumes ever more of Leandra's mind and soul. I cannot say exactly what this force might be, but I'm certain it's both driving me out and driving Leandra on. If I could only repair the forge, I'm certain she'd put a stop to this madness.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
How might I serve our mission? Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
Alright, let's see. We discovered a great chapel, at the back of which a grave and an altar are located. Alright, that's the General Alyssa room, okay. We now know how to defeat the Death Knights. Leandra used her own blood to create them, but her blood can also be turned against them. In any case, we must develop this spell if we're to stand a chance against her. We reported to Agara with the vial of blood we found in the Immaculate Chapel. She'll tell us where to look next if we're to defeat Leandra. Agara told us to combine Leandra's blood with the Dark Knight vulnerability spell to activate the spell. I wonder if I should do that in front of her then. Shit. Didn't want to do it up here because I don't want to hear the chatter.
Our heroes have chosen fine vessels for their return. Mere humans, I'd have said but a little while ago, and yet they've managed to bring us together across space and time.
Space, time, and a frigid prison wasteland.
Now that you mention it, what did you do to Leandra to earn her icy ire, Ikara?
Leandra and I have had our differences, but she herself would never have sent me to that frozen hell. Something or someone has taken hold of her. I'm sure of it.
The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History. I am your biggest fan, dear lady.
Okay, we made the spell. Now Akara can point us in the direction of our next step toward defeating Leandra. Death Knight Bane spell. Remove Death Knight immunity within a radius of 15 meters. I suppose I should put it on. It's supposed to be there. Alright.
What's the word, Source Hunter?
I think I could fly straight to the void.
Why? It seems you're more than caught up, aren't you? You've already got the spell and the blood, both of which we'll need, if the spell is to be believed, to slice through Leandra's army of Death Knights. Remarkable. That means we've only to find Zandalar now. Long ago, when Source was banished, a league of great men and women promised to protect its secrets. The Keepers of the Source, they called themselves. Our wizard, is its last living member. That night in the King Crab Inn, Leandra was after something that only he knew. Find him, and you'll learn where to find her. He lives in Hunter's Edge, a village east of Lucula. When last I saw him, he was in a panic about Leandra's betrayal. It's possible that he'll have flown Hunter's Edge. You may need to investigate to find a hint of his whereabouts. Take this ring, it will mark you as my ally. If you should find Zandalor, he'll know I sent you.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not? Still...
How might I serve our mission? Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. And what might those be? By all means.
Okay. Even her chat makes it seem like we've gotten way ahead of it somehow. Ikara told us about the wizard Zandalar, who was the cause of a rift with her sister. If we are to get to resolve this, we will need to find him. Okay. Alright, so... I think I'm gonna head over here and figure out what this is. Alright, last time we did this, Zigzags came running up to us and was having a hissy fit about something going on, and at the end of time. Tried to come down here and he just went off on us.
Like hauling an anchor.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Dear me, dear me, dear me, it is happening! The void, the darkness, dear me, dear me, dear me, time lies in tatters! There's this place, this pit that lies to the north. It is a rift of chaos, an epicenter of a time and space-devouring force. Void demons are besetting Rivellon, and the storms of chaos are shuddering through our own dear homestead. Demons creep through the rift! They must all be destroyed! Not just any demons, void demons. They are impervious to attacks with weapons or magic that any creature of this world can muster. But they have one weakness, for their simmering presence has permeated this area through and through for a long time. Tenebrium, that is the answer. The black ore that is dark as the void itself. Arm yourself with this foul material, and you shall be able to shred their bloodstone that controls their portal. The rift is the portal through which the demons seep. There is blood magic at work here, and he who says blood magic says immaculates. A bloodstone fuels the rift. Obliterate it, and the rift shall close. I've scouted ahead a bit and seen that 3 paths, or what passes for paths, lead to the center of the wasteland that lies before you. To the left is an encampment of immaculates. Yes, they're but immaculates, but their weapons look sharp as shark's teeth. So don't barge in like cats at a dog's wedding. The central path is a big no-no too, brimming with demons. I really wouldn't recommend it. Which leaves the right path, which may not be the right path at all, for it is deceptively calm along its trail and positively overflowing with magma. So basically I can offer you 3 options, all of them as appetizing as pig feed. And yet you'll have to swallow your portion whole. If not, the end of time will be swept into the void and Rivellon with it. They exist beyond the normal continuum of time. They are here, and they are sweeping through the winds of chaos at the end of ages, shredding what they find. Unless they are defeated, your home away from home shall sink into the maelstrom of oblivion piece by piece. Do what you can, my friend. Do not falter. All depends on your prowess, and our homestead won't grow an inch until you've solved this dire matter.
I don't think the homestead can grow another inch anyway, right? The shelter plane is under attack. Zigzag says that the attack is originating from Bloodstone Rift in the north of Lacula Forest. And that unless we destroy the rift, we will not be able to continue exploring our shelter plane at the end of time. Follow the wizard. Ikara asked us to find the wizard Zandalar. She gave us her ring to indicate that we traveled on her behalf. She told us to start at his house in Hunter's Edge, closing the rift. According to Zigzax, the shelter plane is under attack. He says that the attack is originating from a Bloodstone Rift in the north of Lacula, and that unless we destroy it, we won't be able to continue exploring our homestead at the end of time. Zigzax said there are 3 paths to the Bloodstone. The left path is filled with Immaculates, the center path is filled with demons, the right path is filled with lava. No matter which path we take, we need Tenebrium to destroy the Bloodstone that awaits there. Okay, so does that mean that we cannot go back to the end of time, or is the end of time truly under attack? What? Or does just that mean when that's it? Oh. I guess we can ask some questions about it, maybe.
Tell me, my friend, have you heard any recent prophecies regarding fire, brimstone, ash, and chaos? While that demon rages on in Lacula North, our simple shelter plane will be brought to simple ruin. Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot!
What's the word, Source Hunter? Continue your search. You are so close to the end of your journey. You cannot falter now.
How might I serve our mission? The tapestry of time has not been struck by flaming debris as yet, but time is long enough to consider all possibilities.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
You and Zandalar have always been close, Ahu. Pray tell, did you know anything about his affair at the King Crab?
Come now.
Okay. So it's under attack. So there are 3 paths, huh? Okay, well. Alright, we're going to end this episode here, pick up the next episode with exploring whatever this section is here. The Black Gate. Alright, later guys.